It's your boy Bry. If you don't know, I bought a TIG welder, and the TIG welder, let me give you a rundown. The TIG welder was roughly $4.99 on Amazon, and it was on sale for $3.99. I had my daughter order it for me, and she says, hey, with the Prime it's $3.50 with a coupon. So I don't know how she did it, but she did it. I got it for $3.50. Let's take a look. So here's what I got. I got the hit box. Let's pull this around here a little bit. I got the hit box. It's a 220 setup. Okay. It's a TIG welder that says, it's a nice TIG welder. I did the reviews on it. She's pretty cool. I got to order, which I have coming, a regulator for it. It's got all the connections up front. Now you can unhook this one. I've got a foot pedal I want to eventually get for it, but right now it's got this little thumb piece here that you touch it. Now, some TIG welders are lift TIG, they're scratch TIG. This one is high frequency TIG, so you just pull the trigger and you get a pretty good situation with it. Now we're going to bring you some videos on that, but the scenario of the reason why, again, this was $350 off Amazon. Now let's talk about tanks. Let's talk about tanks. I went into Tractor Supply, and this is a number 2 tank right here. A number 2 tank, the same size I have for my MIG welder. The MIG welder uses argon and CO2 mix, which you can't use in a TIG. You need straight argon. Now this one right here, this tank right here is about 2 feet tall. Pretty good sized tank. If you were to go buy this number 2, you would be spending roughly about $400. And the number 1, which is even a smaller tank than that, is about $298 from Tractor Supply. Amazon, same thing. They're expensive. I got on Facebook Marketplace, and you would never believe what I paid for this. The guys got it on there marked CO2, just want to get it out of my garage. I said, how much do you want for it? He said $5. So for $5, your boy drove to Binghamton, which is about an hour and a half from here. But I called Han before I went and bought this and got this from the guy. I called Han, which is a local welding shop near me. I said, hey, what exactly do I need for the argon? He said, hey, look, whatever tank you got, whatever size, we'll just swap it out. And we'll give you an argon tank for whatever tank you bring in, as long as it's a steel tank. So I said, hey, for $5, I'm in the game cheap now. So we're going to go take that in tomorrow and get it swapped out for an argon number 2 tank. That's not the end of it. I also saw over by Rochester, about 20 minutes from Rochester, a guy had a set of torches. And he was asking $350 for them. You know, your boy Bry just mentioned the other day that he wanted to get some torches because the MAP gas wasn't quite cutting it. Now, I've had torches before in the past, and you say to yourself, my friend Bry, where are the other torches you've had? Where are the other pieces of tooling and stuff that you say you've had in the past? Well, when you're raising kids and you're doing things when you're coming up, sometimes, let's just say, you run a little short from time to time. So, you know, it's nothing for a person to have stuff and sell it in order to get by. So today is a day that says we're just on a slow rebuild, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I get out there and I get on my way out to this guy's house, and I said, hey, they do come with the tanks, correct? Because again, what good are the torches if you don't have tanks? And the tanks are, as you see, very expensive. He says, yeah, they come with the tanks. What I'm going to do, he says, is I looked at the oxygen. It's not quite as full. So I'm going to give you the tanks and the torches and the hoses for $275. And it comes with a cart. So, pretty happy with that. I actually undid the torch heads here. And they're an old set. The guy said he's had them a long time. He put this new end on. And he even said, hey, look, I've got another end here, a brand new end. There was nothing wrong with this one, so I didn't change it. So I have another end. I have a torch. Let's take a look at it. I know you want to take a look at the situation. It's an old torch. It's a heavy torch. It's a good torch. And it's my torch. And as you can see, it looks pretty decent. Let me see if I can focus it. Looks like it might need a little cleaned. But it's a nice set of torches. It's a good old set. And if you know anything about torches, the older sets sometimes are better than these Chinese-made ones. It comes with a striker. Okay, we got a striker. I think the guy even gave me some glasses. Look at these old glasses. Ho-ho! You know your boy Brian's going to clean them up. They look like they're... Ooh, yeah, baby. I'm going to clean them for sure. So it comes with those. Comes with a couple strikers, it looks like. It even comes with a little brazing end. Okay. And when I was out there, look at this, it comes with a little cleaner set. Okay, when I was out there, the guy says, hey, let me give you this. He says, this is all the formula for if you're brazing, this is how to set everything up. Okay, 7 to 10 on the acetylene. Oxygen, 20 to 50. If you're, looks like cutting. If you're brazing, it's 3 to 5 and 10. He says, I've had that for a long time. Okay, parameters are set. Oxygen, 20. Okay, it looks like he's got a little formula here. But he said he's had that for a long time. He actually said I've had that since I was 16, and the guy looks at least as old as I do or older. So this is an old set of torches, people. This is an old set of torches, and it even comes with the caps. Now, he did tell me, he says, hey, look, you know, the oxygen doesn't have quite as much in it. He even sent me a video of them actually working. So your boy Bri got in the game cheap on these torches, you know. And not only that, so now as you can see, let me see if I can point you back here. That's a number 2 tank right there. That's CO2 argon for the MIG welder. And we have the regular torches. We're going to do a video on it. But the other thing I wanted to show you that your boy Bri got, and I got this over to my favorite store, Harbor Freight. Let's take a look at the new addition to the situation. This is a electric weed eater. And you say to yourself, my friend Bri, why would you go buy an electric weed eater? Well, I had the 20% coupon, so I think I got it for $47 with tax and everything. And the reason I went with that, people, is because I have all the Bauer batteries. I have all the Bauer batteries. I have these big ones, and it requires at least a 3 to run it. And this one's a 5, I believe. It's a 5. But let's see how it works. It comes with these little cartridges. It's really easy to use. I did my whole entire property. Now, mind you, I filled in my ditches, but let's take a look here. I think I extended the wire out so that you heard it cut itself, but pretty quick, pretty efficient, and at the end of the day, with this little shield on here, nothing gets on your feet or your boots or anything. I was impressed by that. But that's the little weed eater for just around 50 bucks, and I did all my property. I did all around the edge of the ditches. I did out here by where the stones are. I did around my wood pile. I did around my greenhouse. Get it to focus. I did around my shed of many colors. I did around the boiler. I did around all the bird feeders. I did all up around the propane tanks and the garbage cans. Bri did it, and he did it right. And he said to himself, I still have the 4-stroke. I still have the 4-stroke Cub Cadet. And the thing does run like a raped African Indian ape. But at the end of the day, if you want something that's light, A 4-stroke weed eater is not light. You better get a strap around your shoulder to hold that up. But I'll say this other weed eater is 6 pounds. Very easy. It's got a nice handle on it. Let's take one more look at it. It's got a really nice, comfortable handle. And then this here also extends. You can loosen that up and extend it. And then the other thing is here, take a look. I like this part here. You can switch that, and you can get a different angle of the dangle. I mean, it's hard to do with one hand, but you get the point. You can switch it around. You lock it. And then the other thing is, it comes with a wheel kit that you can put on there for edging, like for doing like around your driveway and stuff like that. But that's the spoils of the day. I got the nice torches. We're gonna do a video on that. Oh, let's take a look at my well pipe I've got here. This is gonna go on top of my well for my hand pump. So I made this little round piece like I was telling you. I welded that piece on there. Now my main pipe's going to come through here, and my regular pipe for the well is in the center, so it will be avoiding that. But I did burn a nice bead in all the way around, and we secured it here. I drilled this and tapped it, and we ran these stainless hardware with washers and a 1/4 bolts. We ran them in, and that's going to be like that. It's going to face on top of the well casing. And the only thing we have left, right here, I've got to put that round piece for the wiring to come up from the bottom of the well casing. But that's the deal. As you can see, I brought the fenders in because we got a little bit of rain. But yeah, we picked up a nice little set of torches today. And like I said, we do have, I wanted to get rid of the CO2, and I didn't want that possibly releasing if it was in the vehicle or whatever, but I have a nice number 2 cylinder tank for $5, believe it or not. But that's your boy, and he's saying to himself, sometimes you get on Facebook Marketplace and you find a deal, and sometimes you have to pay the long limousine dollar, but today I paid the bargainetti price, and I didn't have to pay the long limousine dollar, and I think I got a better set of torches than, let's say, a Harbor Freight set. Now, I wouldn't mind if I had to have those, I'd get them. But anytime you can get a nice old brass set that's really solid, I think you're better off. And the torch head's smaller, so you can get in tighter areas with it. But, you know, hats off to the fella. He gave me a good deal, and he said, I think he's seen your friend Brian. He said, let me give the guy a good deal. You know, he looks like a good guy that's going to do a video and say, let me give him a shout out. And we took care of him, and he took care of me. I gave him his money up front and said, hey, I trust you on the torches, and if nothing else, I know one of them tanks is worth that. But this is your boy Bry. I've got to get on down the road.